The project I propose is a Veterans Homelessness Centre. Veterans homelessness is an issue our returned servicemen and women should not have to deal with. Veterans in any defence employment capacity have served their country and should not have to worry about the effects of being homeless. A Veterans Homeless Centre, which will be located in the largest garrison city, as well as the largest per capita veteran residence, which is Townsville. As our organisation already has accommodation facility, this project will be successful. 3 pillars of project success are time, cost and quality. Let's be honest, that's what you want to hear. The time, this project will take approximately 12 months. The cost, 1.1 million, and that can be broken down on a further up pitch. That there also has not looked at any funding streams available. The quality of how the Veteran Homeless Centre project will be run, all comes down to a robust project framework. A project framework needs to be robust. This project framework is vision, aims and objectives, scope, design, approach, resource management, responsibilities and benefits realisation. Vision. Vision is the idea to drive the organisation to the end goal or desired outcome. All points of the framework have subsets. Looking at the framework and starting with the vision, a subset is project initiation and strategic planning. How this would look for the Veteran Homeless Centre would be similar setup as a retirement village. However, with a stepping in and stepping out process. Stepping in would consist of due diligence in the form of police check, drug testing and a policy agreement into accommodation. A stepping out program would look at housing, employment and psychosocial support. Aims and objectives. Why are we here? Why am I talking to you? What is our aim and what is our objective? The aims and objectives is like a terms of reference. This stage is what you'd use throughout the project when your renewed focus is required. The Veteran Homeless Centre aims and objectives are to provide a temporary accommodation which will encompass mandatory programs, for example, therapeutic counselling, AOD counselling, financial planning and education. This part will need a collaborative approach with the company and or project team. A single point of control or a single point of contact is a single point of failure. Scope. The definition of scope follows from the decision of setting out the work to be completed during the life cycle of a project. Included in this is also the identification of work that will not be counted in the ongoing round of the service/product development. During the life cycle of the Veteran Homeless Centre, there would be milestones, report lines, which would discuss from the back of house administrative support to the functionality of having the project roll out successfully. Design. Design is the part of the project where the project manager needs to decide which parts of the project comes first, second, and or dependent on each other. The approach is how the project will run. At this stage of the project manager has stakeholder commitments, potentially in the form of meetings, as well as communication planning. The main focus of this project is providing accommodation support to the veteran community, as well as therapeutic services to support the Veterans Homelessness Project. Now I want to be very clear, I'm not a clinician, so therefore bringing in people with the specialty skills will line this process out. Resource management. Projects have their share of resource management challenges, including poor engagement with resource owners, inadequate project planning, and cross-project resource contention, typically solved by project prioritisation. Having a clear and concise resource management plan with report lines will keep the project accountable. Now we know what the project's there for. Design and implementation of these accountabilities are to follow once approved. Responsibilities and benefits. Responsibilities identifies, allocates the responsibilities for the project, which is fundamentally the key to the successful project. Benefits realization. Often this will mean that the program manager, which is intended for me, will continue to monitor a program long after the individual projects are complete in order to ensure that the benefits are realized at a business level. At the end of the project, it is the responsibility of the project manager to detail to stakeholders and investors the successful completion of the project. I'd like to conclude by saying, why are we here? How are we here today? Our forefathers have fought in wars all around the world. We owe it to them, we owe it to ourselves, and we owe it to the community that we do this right. So what does that really mean? That means we look at this holistically. We look at the design and implementation, the cost, benefit through to reward. We have the facility. This is not a far-fetched project. We gain counsel from our clinicians we already have. We set up the robust program plan. We use the framework correctly. And we use the board's direction. I'm a big fan, and I'm a huge fan in collaboration. What are the risks that I foresee? I foresee the only risk I can see is this not being set up properly. Going over budget and or over time. However, I see this as a minimal risk. I see this as a risk that is worth taking. I see our homeless veterans needing this support. And I see as an organisation the reward, not just for helping the community, but also through different funding avenues. We need to do this right.